Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Blair, Cobbs, and Edgar Berlanga, welcome to hell. And look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. When you start with Blair Cobbs, this guy's a 32-year-old prospect who was brutally exposed by Alexis Rocha. He was dropped, stopped in the ninth. And, this is hilarious after all the trash talk he's been doing. And, this guy came out and said that, he doesn't want to fight Virgil Ortiz because Virgil Ortiz hasn't fought anybody. Virgil Ortiz would send Blair Cobbs straight to hell. Let's be honest. Blair Cobbs came out and said Bud Crawford's not a talented fighter. Goes on about Terrence Crawford's skills when this guy skills are ass juice. But you're talking about an elite fighter in Terrence Crawford? I mean, are you serious? This guy says Errol Spence lacks courage and dedication when Errol Spence is levels above Blair Cobbs. And he's fighting for a 3-belt unification against an elite fighter in Yordenis Ugas. But you're saying he lacks courage and dedication? What are you talking about? Blair Cobbs is officially ass juice. He's a 32-year-old prospect who just took his first step-up fight and got stopped. Let's be honest and unbiased. And then let's get to Edgar Berlanga. And Edgar Berlanga was exposed, but what's different from him is he actually won his fight. And not only did he win his fight, most people felt like this was a robbery. In my opinion, he should have lost this fight to Steve Rolls. Steve Rolls is a guy who's never been an elite fighter, who's a tune-up or a cherry pick for all the top fighters in the division. But for Edgar Berlanga, this is a big, tough step-up fight. This is garbage truck juice. And the worst thing is, Edgar Berlanga is so delusional about how this fight went. He says Steve Rolls was scared to fight, and it was tough to land when he's scared. You dumbass. It's not supposed to be easy to land on anybody in boxing. They're not supposed to just sit there and let you hit them. People are supposed to move, make it difficult. What are you talking about? This is why you set up big shots instead of trying to headhunt. This is why you go to the body, cut the ring off, and establish a consistent jab. These are all things Edgar Berlanga should be focusing on, but he is a dumbass. And if you thought that Steve Rolls was hard to land on, Steve Rolls, then you're calling out guys like Caleb Plant. He's going to give you absolute hell and box your ears off. You're calling out guys and wanting to fight with Canelo Alvarez saying, oh, this is the ultimate goal for Edgar Berlanga. Is Canelo Alvarez? Canelo Alvarez will send you straight to hell and you'll never touch him throughout the fight. That's the problem with guys like this. He should be focusing on developing his skill set, learning the game of boxing, instead of trying to rush for a Canelo Alvarez payday. Edgar Berlanga has not beaten anybody in the top of the division. I mean, this is a guy who steps up and goes 12 rounds with a cherry pick / tune-up fighter. 10 rounds. This is officially garbage truck juice. Because men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.